It is what it is. Hey, I saw the results. I still woke up and chased. I'm hungry for this. I'm hungry for this. I want the world and everything in it. I just told my girl I love her, say she loving me, but she mad at me, so she spell it L-U-V. Living lavishly, walk around in double C. Got no salary, everything I kill I eat. They all doubted me, till they see me on the screen. They all proud of me, same people that ain't believe. Burning calories, running shit up with my team. Say your majesty, know I'm living like a king. About 25 a day, that's just my daily schedule. Ain't about who doing better, cause we gon' win together. I hit another level, I had to apply the pressure.
What's good, YouTube? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Souls of Thought, better known as Norris, the host, the great one, the mighty one. We have our girl on to the right, Soft Rain, better known as April to those who know and watch often. Welcome to No Middleman Season 1, episode 20.
Welcome, y'all.
It's episode 25.
25. We've been doing it. This is the 25th time. All right.
Crazy. And that's just the 25th of No Middleman. That's not
right.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of episodes. We doing it.
Time flies. So
we being consistent and getting that information out there, solutions out there, all that.
So how was your Tuesday?
Tuesday was Tuesday. Hey, we get on through the week. No complaints.
Y'all haven't noticed, Soft Rain is out here doing her fitness thing. We all trying to keep ourselves accountable. So it's been good. Hopefully you guys that follow us keep yourself accountable. Usually we have our third partner in crime, Uncle Plug TV. But we're going to get started today, man. We got some good topics for you. If you guys seen the thumbnail, it says Intolerable. We're going to talk about some things, some people, some situations that are becoming intolerable. And how can we improve on those things? So we're going to start off like we always do with a great icebreaker. So let me bring this onto the screen here. And the question of the day for the icebreaker is it safe for women anymore? So here we go.
Authorities in North Carolina have released surveillance video of the unprovoked murder of a woman on a Charlotte commuter train.
There needs to be change.
We are not showing the attack, but moments after this video was taken, 23-year-old Irina Zarutska took a seat in front of the man on the right in the red hoodie and began scrolling on her phone. After a few minutes, police say the man identified as 34-year-old DeCarlos Brown took out a pocket knife, stood up, and stabbed Zarutska several times. Passengers rushed to help her, but it was too late.
Very alarming. A woman who rides solo. People have harassed other people. You can tell that they're probably not mentally well.
Brown was arrested after stepping off the train and faces first-degree murder charges.
I spoke to two women today about the long record of their accused attacker, how we found for the last decade he repeatedly got arrested, prosecuted, had short or reduced sentences, and cases dropped. A revolving door that enabled him to be free to attack over and over again.
You'll never forget that guy's face.
No. His eyes, his face, they're seared into my memory.
Ann Kearse says she identified this man, William Livingston, to police in a lineup after she was attacked in June in her Lincoln Park neighborhood along this stretch of Clark Street while she walked to a dental appointment.
He stood about this far from me and punched me and then kept walking north up.
In the last year alone, she is the fourth person to accuse Livingston of a physical attack. He was arrested 3 other times for striking 2 women and a 15-year-old girl.
What is going on the air? Black men attacking women.
So before we get into Anton's after-hour panel with Q, I want to get your thoughts on this, April. I didn't show the video because the video is viral for those who want to see it. It's out there of the actual attack that happened in, I want to say it was in the Carolinas, North Carolina that was. But then the other attacks with the ladies that were assaulted was out there in Chicago. So what are your thoughts when you see that type of footage and everything that's going on in the world as being a female?
All more of the reasons to have a man by your side, because I don't think that would have went down without having a man, be it your daddy, your brother, your uncle, cousin, whomever. especially if you're married or something, to having your man by your side, because people are unpredictable these days, and I'm pretty sure none of that was provoked.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that none of it was provoked. So I think with the first one, on the train, on the commuter train, that it was unprovoked, but I'm not for certain about the others. But still, something's wrong mentally with you just haul off and attack a woman for what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true. So we're gonna hear some of their information, and then I'm gonna make sure that I give you ladies some solutions. Because that's one thing that I noticed throughout this panel. They talked, but they didn't really give solutions. People kind of judged and gave their opinions, but I'm going to give you ladies some solutions if you're ever in public transit, just so that you can have something to take away with you. What's up, Joe Jet? Welcome to the chat. 333. Joe, what's up, Classic? What we talking about right now is the things that been going on. The young lady that was actually attacked and killed in I think it was Charlotte, North Carolina, on the transit. And then also, is it safe for women anymore? So we're reviewing. Like I mentioned before, y'all can chime in whenever you like, but I'm also going to give some solutions at the end of this icebreaker, just so that women have a safer way. What's up? What's up, Jen? What's up, Skywalker?
Hey, Jen. Hey, Skywalker. Here, everybody's filing in. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. It's free. Make sure you share it with a friend. It was. Joe just said that was so sad and random. Yeah, it was.
It
so we're gonna do a little bit of Anton and Q's panel, and then we're gonna give our information throughout. You guys leave what you think in the chat as well, and we'll get on those chats too.
Nowadays. But go ahead. Anybody want to jump in first?
That's a straight demon.
It's a what?
Demon.
Which one?
The attacker.
Both of them.
To stab somebody for no reason. Like that's not even.
Should women be on the alert of attacks for men? Should we be scared? Should we keep an eye out regarding men in general?
I think
pause it right there.
Keep an eye out.
Exactly what she just said. When we're by ourselves, we need to be vigilant and have our head on a swivel at all times, because you never know. So exactly. You can go ahead.
No, I agree. I just dislike the verbiage, but I do agree with what you're saying. I didn't like how you worded it, because this is not like a every man issue. Like every man is not out to attack, things like that. So just keep that in mind, ladies. But we're going to listen to what they have to say too.
Where your surroundings, but like especially men, if you're a woman, you know what I'm saying?
How do y'all feel about the rash of the rash of attacks? Well, let me start off by saying this. There's always been a sentiment amongst women that say that they scared of men when it comes to men that's approaching them and that they deal with on a daily basis. Are women justified in saying that they fear men out and about in the wild on a regular basis, considering everything that's been going on with all of the attacks that's been happening?
In my opinion, no.
Why?
No, just because I think you have to approach people with good faith. And if you're too quick to judge a book by its cover, you may misjudge that person. So I think it's just important to be aware of your surroundings. And like women should be aware of both women and men, because anybody can attack you. But that's just my thoughts.
I don't let my wife go out by herself at nighttime. I'm just being real. Like we live in a world now where it's so easy to be taken advantage of. And especially with women, I think that they have the false sense that everything's going to be safe and everything's going to be okay because of feminism. And now we're starting to see it that in broad daylight on a train or whatever, someone can get stabbed up and nobody on the bus does anything. That's what's really troublesome to me, is nobody did anything. But
did you not hear the part where they said they did help, but at the same time, are you willing to put your life in danger? If somebody's stabbing somebody, are you finna jump in front of that knife?
I guess if we really care about Black women, yeah. Me personally, not, because I'm not gonna be on the train. I'm gonna be in my car.
Well, let's
now. Nobody talked about race, and none of these women that they talked about were Black. So let's pay attention, audience. Everybody in the chat, pay attention. how we start to create narratives. It's all about what people hear. People hear totally different things. So here we go.
Let's put it in perspective. They didn't help. It was somebody that tried to help the woman after, it was one person that tried to help the woman as far as whatever. But when he was walking around the train and stuff, everybody was still minding their business and in their phone, and they wasn't paying no attention to what was going on or paying attention to anything that happened in the back of the train. I don't want to show the video, but it was blood all over the floor and everything like that, and everybody was still just kind of chilling. On to the next stop.
It's a bystander effect. Everybody know bystander effect? Everybody thinks that somebody else is going to do something, so you don't do anything.
I thought they said that people didn't even notice it until he started walking like in the car, and then blood was kind of like dripping because they showed the video where blood was dripping, and that's when people noticed it. And then when they noticed the guy back to kind of help.
The fact that nobody got up and helped, that's the bystander effect. That's just a psyche. People think, oh, somebody got stabbed. Everybody else thinks that somebody is going to stand up, so you just stand by and let somebody else do it. As far as the question where it goes, should be women in general be afraid to get out the house? That's unrealistic, I think.
So I want to stop right there, as you see, because they're going to go on. They're going to go into like some other discussions too. But I thought it was a good icebreaker because this has been brought up a lot, right? On the Queen's panel, you ladies talked about not feeling safe. I know on his panels it's been brought up a few times, and now we're starting to see these incidents more and more of being attacked. With that being said, I think it's kind of like what Carmen said, and I think her name was Tamara or Tamara. They were saying that it's not realistic to think that like everyone's going to be unsafe to be around, that every man is there to attack you. So I like to hear what some women do have like that, still have that common sense there, even though it might be some fear there as well. The gentleman at the bottom talks about like he doesn't let his wife do anything at dark by herself. They do go on to say this, April. They do ask him like, so what do you do when she goes to work? Or because those women that were walking to work, they were just going to work.
Right.
And like they started to challenge his theory of like, you can't be everywhere that your wife or your
absolutely.
So what are some things that you have noticed, April, that women can do better to be more vigilant? Like what are some things that you notice just women might do in general?
Carry. Even if it's a small little pew, a small one, carry. I should carry more than what I do, but I do.
Yeah.
Also, actually, some self-defense classes too would be helpful. I mean, it is what it is. Like they said too, how often is this happening? How often are we seeing this happening? How unsafe do we feel when we walk out the door every day?
Yeah.
So it's just like Classic said, crazy people do exist. You just got to act accordingly, so.
Classic said, I didn't see the footage of the incident, but sounds like a depiction of what I said. Yeah, that's what we were talking about on the, that's what I brought up too, Classic, that Queen's Code. He said women are as safe as they are to the nearest man is sane. Yeah, it's very true. He said, crazy people exist, act accordingly. That's very true. Skywalker said, Classic's dropping them jewels as always.
Just like Classic showed it on one of his shows.
She said, forget Carrie, take
classes.
some classes.
He said, take classes, yeah.
Yeah. A lot.
I
would
gotta
tell
know how
y'all
to carry.
this.
You gotta know what you carry.
I would tell y'all this coming from a military background, and I actually started off as a military police officer before I went into mental health. And there was a study that showed that up to 90% of gun owners, even if attacked, won't use their weapon. And that study came out
because they really don't want to use it.
It's that, but also when the fear hits you, your brain starts to operate in that fight or flight. And a lot of people get all the things that they learned in class, or if you don't go to the range enough, or a lot of women put it in their purse. Now you're looking around in your purse. Like it's a lot of things that can
you
happen.
Can't have it in the purse. You can't be coming up for it.
So I would highly encourage women, if you are carrying, try to get to the range at least on a monthly basis. Don't just go to the range. Go to courses where they're training you how to be tactical with your weapon, how to reload
Right.
it, how to help you in a jam, stuff like that. Kind of goes back to what Key was saying. Classes are important even in self-defense and carrying your weapon, but there are studies out there that show that people who have a weapon still won't use it.
Use it.
Skywalker said it happens way more than I think so too. I think we're going to see it more and more now just because with the national, I think this stuff is actually kind of like a government play on what's going on in the world right now. If we can show you everything that's unsafe and show you more and more, you're going to be more prone.
That's all the reason, more receptive to the National Guard coming in. Yeah.
We gotta push it to you now. I'm not dumb to that. Key said most people don't know what. Yeah, that's what that's very true, Key.
I've taken on several. I'm rusty. I do need to go back. I need to go to the gun range, but I have taken several classes in the past. So
yeah, I was an MP, man. I got a very good thick resume, no pun intended. I did a little bit of everything. I actually did MP.
High value man, are you?
And then I actually did nuclear security too. So very versed in the gun area of life. He said bear mace too. Yeah. Marksmanship is like cooking. You must practice it, or very true. Very true. And you need to know your laws for your state. So
absolutely
be very aware of your laws for your state. Don't think just because you were self-defense that you can go do some time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Depending on how they looked at the situation. Jen said a weapon wouldn't have helped the girl on the subway. Unfortunately, trust no one. Be where you can't see everyone. Yeah. So I wanted to give you guys some just some safety precautions, especially if you're going to be traveling in cities or states that have like metro travel, bus travel. When I lived in DC before moving to Texas for 4 years, one thing that I really noticed about the metro is a bunch of women with AirPods in their ear, Apple headphones over their head. Take all that stuff out. There's no music. There's no conversation that's as important as your life. So make sure, first of all, you're prepared to be vigilant. You can't be vigilant playing games on your phone, texting your friends, those type of things. You know, have a point of contact with somebody every time that you're going to contact and possibly share your location with too. Hey, let them know, hey, I'm about to get on the metro. Here's my location. I'll, momentarily until you're able to get to your destination, because somebody will be able to track that phone as well. And if you become not unconscious like this lady, she got stabbed like 3 or 4 times quickly. And if you watch the video, she's sitting there and you're just seeing the blood drip. So like she was just there. Nobody would never known that she didn't make it home, if it was like a subway and things of that nature. The next thing I would tell women is this: if you're going to sit down on a public transit, don't sit in the back. Don't sit where somebody can sit behind you. If you are going to sit towards the back by that door that can kind of slide open, make sure you're in that very last seat. Make sure there's no one behind you at all times. Secondly, I highly encourage people to stand up. When I rode public transit, I would stand up most of the time. If somebody was with me, I would tell them, hey, you can sit down, but I'm gonna stand up just so I can be vigilant of everything that's around me.
If you're already standing, you can move your feet a little bit faster.
Stand up. Don't mind that. And then third, I'm gonna say this too. Women have this very bad. Stop being afraid to sit next to a man when you see a seat.
That too.
A lot of women will look at a seat on a full train or metro, and it could be a man sitting there, just got off of work from the Pentagon in a nice suit, and you, instead of sitting next to him, you'll go find a seat all the way by yourself and putting yourself in a more vulnerable situation.
Right. It's pointing fingers at or putting a spotlight on you.
Yeah, we have to be more comfortable with people that we say that we care about, and this is America. Sit down where nobody got cooties. Like, sit down and relax. Have a conversation. That's another thing I tell people. I speak to everyone, even if it's a head nod. I acknowledge everyone who asks me, because it helps you. It helps them know that you see them. Because in a place like DC, you'll get very negligent about homeless people are always on the train, or there's always winos on the train, or you'll see people that'll be running down the doors in the train. Never get comfortable knowing that that happens every day. Still treat it like it's the first time it happens each and every time. Let's see here. He said it was it was totally random. He said, and pray people for protection, for real. Granny taught us by doing it consistently for her almost 120. Dang, man, shout out
Ooh,
to
you got a big family.
Yeah. She said, yes, classic. Unprovoked, it was sickening. Classic said, stay prayed up for sure, stay dangerous, and stay appropriately paranoid. Yeah, that's what I was just speaking of. Appropriately paranoid. Amen. Classic, stay dangerous is very necessary. He said, no, they don't need us. They can pay their own bills. So, hey, you ain't doing this on this chat right now. Right now, we are giving solutions and positive things that women can do to keep themselves more vigilant. You know, and also change up your routes, change up your patterns, change the way you do things. I was just showing a video earlier before getting on the live that like it was a woman that was literally followed even up into her doorbell to her house.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So think about these things. Keep yourself prepared at all times.
Classic, don't start no mess. I'm sorry.
He said, "Who needs a man?"
I'm talking about the last one he just wrote.
I'll get it. Jen said, "Make eye contact with everyone. I want to be." Yep, telling you, it changes things when people see that you see them. Women should be able to dress in a little to nothing and be treated properly.
Classic, stop it.
Key said, be nearest to the wall so you can have eyes everywhere else, and at least one side of you is always covered. Facts.
That's true, Key. And what I do when I go to a restaurant, I never sit with my back to the door either. I always look to see where my exits are and never sit with my back to the door. I'll have my back to a wall before I have it to anything else.
Yeah. Class said, no, let's talk about how life should be. If we were perfect, why discuss?
But no, you got to make sure that you know where you're sitting, and if the waitress is telling you to sit over here, but you don't feel comfortable, say no, I want to sit over this way, and they'll make accommodations for you.
Shout out Alicia, welcome in.
Alicia,
she said, right, don't start class. This is serious, LOL. I'm listening. I'm scary. Hey, for real
Alicia, yeah.
For real, you know, and if you guys looked at the thumbnail we talked about tonight, it's about what's intolerable, man. Like this is something that, you know, I know we joking. I know Classic's joking too. With that being said, take heed. Men aren't always aggressive and mean towards you to give you advice just to be rude. Sometimes, man, you just got to take heed. It's certain things that we had to live this way our whole life. So it's easy for us to pass that information down to you. But just be very vigilant. Stop following the trends. I hate when I see these girls with these headphones over their ears. I'm a big runner. You see it in the running community too. Like, be aware of what you're doing. Y'all running at.
If I do need something in my ear, like, I only have one in. But sometimes you got to be vigilant too, because that one will block whatever's going on this side of you. So you still have to be vigilant.
There's a headset called Aftershocks. If you guys want one that it sits on your temporal lobes area, like
and
right
not
here,
down in the canal.
And they don't go in your ear, but you can hear everything around you and everything, but you can still hear the music very clear. It's the volumes by the vibration that it provides. Something I really encourage people to do. But again, don't ever get comfortable in your normal situations. Classic said life should be void of all criminal activities so that all women can live as princesses they are. You're a fool, boy. You're
Classic
a fool.
on it. Classic.
Yeah, you're a fool today. But on a serious note, y'all please look out for yourselves. Make sure you're vigilant. If you don't have to do something alone, don't do it alone. That's something I would highly encourage. But just be aware. Get off your phone for a second. Stop talking all the time. So that's why sometimes I tell people silence is golden. Pay attention to what's around you. And you know what? Even if you don't got something in your purse, keep your hand in your purse. You'll be shocked what the perception that it looks like. You know what I mean?
And there's so many people. Wait, before you read that, there's so many people walking around like this, walking around like this, like you can't even see where you're going. So you just on a hope and a prayer that you're not gonna bump into somebody like this. They just so glued to it. Like what, so stop doing that too. Yeah. Put your phone down, put it in your pocket.
And I'm going to repeat too, because the Queen's panel gave some bad information. So I want to do not give your number to a man that you do not want to talk to, even if you think it's going to get you out of the situation. If you, I'll tell anybody this: if somebody's bothering you, walk the other direction, head towards security. They don't know your name. You ain't called honey, babe, cutie, baddie, none of that. I always tell people that don't turn around. People got that bad too, even in social situations. Somebody be like, "Hey," and you turn around, your name not Hey.
It's not.
If somebody don't know my name, I don't need to turn around. You can't be talking to me. So at the end of the day, just stay vigilant, but also, just be familiar with your surroundings, man. And it sounds sad, y'all, but I said this probably about a year ago. COVID helped and hurt us, but it helped us in some ways, because now, man, if you want to be safe, you can have somebody dropping your groceries off to your house. You don't even got to leave if you don't. I ain't telling people not to leave their homes, but there's other ways you can be safe if you feel like certain environments aren't for you, or you can't go get somebody to go with you. So be very aware and teach your kids this too, because your kids are just as vulnerable as the women are. There are people, kids, we got all that going on.
Oh, that's something I might have to talk about on my channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what happened to me personally too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna read these and then we're gonna move on to the meat of the potatoes. But we wanted to give you ladies this today as the icebreaker. Thought it would be a very good topic to cover. Please be safe, man. Please be safe. Classic said, I'm kind of joking, but not really. The only protection from bad men is good men, not strong women. Single women, put yourselves in proximity to men you seem to be, prestigious and well-mannered. Let's see here. Classic Code said, women need men's protection at all times, even when their husbands aren't around.
Absolutely.
He said a separate problem is the number of men who can't protect themselves either. Very true, Classic. That way things like this happen without intervention. That is so true, Classic. Anybody who met my dad, we always tell people, hey, we ain't gonna miss you. I'm gonna tell you that. And we ain't gonna miss you. That's one thing I don't mind fight. Key said, stop depending on GPS. She said, LOL, I'm guilty. Big facts, Key.
Yeah. I tell people that know where you going.
Yeah, learn where again, women, passenger princesses. Y'all are very bad at this. Y'all are looking at the billboards. You're looking at the restaurant. You're looking on your phone. Pay attention to your surroundings, even as your partner is driving. Be familiar with that, because you'll hear a lot of women say, how you know your way around already? We just moved here. Or we pay attention. Pay attention. Look for keys. Look for clues. Look for things that look familiar, that stand out to you. I know a lot of these communities are being built the same these days, but pay attention to key things so that you know where you are. So very, very important. Shout out to Skywalker, man. Appreciate it. Putting a little color in the chat tonight with the $5 super chat. Don't spend it all on bubblegum. We won't.
I'm mature too. I like bubblegum.
Alicia said it can also make the situation worse by not giving it to them. I had a guy actually grab my arm because I wouldn't give him my number. I'm only 4'6". 4'6", you almost little man status, little people status, as they call it. So what I would say, there is, every situation is probably going to be different. Your situation with him grabbing your arm,
you should went boom right to the jewels.
And then I would have said, hey, let me get my phone out, let me get your number, and I would have been dialing 911 in front of him. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing everybody's scared of is the police.
The police. Yeah.
Charleston White, he say one thing, he say that for sure. But I'm gonna tell you, next time a man asks you for your number and they grab you, You say, hold on, let me get my phone so I can put your number in here. 911. Because when they start ringing and if they hold or hang up, 911 calls back. So,
oh yeah.
Joe Jet said facts, classic. That's true though, Joe Jet. We got to get more men out here ready too. Jen said, Alicia, perfect height for self-defense. Yeah, go straight to that area, huh, Jen?
Ooh.
Yep, kick right in that area, man. Kick right in that area. But we appreciate, man. We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. We
absolutely
hopefully
and being active in the chat. Y'all got the chat lit up.
Hopefully you all got something in that from that. Jen said April. We weren't thinking this. We were thinking the same.
Yeah. Perfect height right there. Boom.
So I don't know how much of this that April knows about. So this is actually a video of Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark strikes again. This time Ryan Clark went off on one of the other people on the show.
A bit judgmental, no?
Yeah, so we're gonna play this. He's on the thumbnail tonight for being intolerable. We won't stay too long on it. I thought Plug was gonna be here, but we won't stay too long. So we're gonna play this and then we're gonna go from there.
Morning. Are you feeling okay? You look at AJ Brown, which is this number one wide receiver who got one target all night, and then you got CeeDee Lamb. But that's the
when was the one target? That's the target.
But
though.
I'm saying
when was the one target?
I'm saying you could have it both ways.
54 seconds left in the game on 2nd and 11. It was the one target. He runs the out route.
You wake up this
the
morning
corners
saying
got
AJ Brown had a better day than CeeDee Lamb.
But
no,
you know what you wake up saying though? AJ Brown's team is 1-0.
Of course,
right? Like that's what
I get it.
But the thing is this though, and we shouldn't do this on TV. And so I apologize if people think this is rude. That's the non-player.
Oh, stop. That's no, that CeeDee Lamb is
let me tell you why. I'm not saying
I'm not looking at fantasy football, Ryan. I'm not. Don't belittle me like that. I could come in and say, as 3X players are saying one thing, and give an alternative perspective that maybe CeeDee Lamb did play well. And
Peter, what I need for you to do is not get mad and let me finish for one.
Okay, go on.
It wasn't about you. It was going to be about me.
Okay.
As a player, I can't speak for CeeDee Lamb. I'm speaking.
So there's Ryan Clark shutting down one of his co-hosts on the show, trying to tell him that he doesn't know what he's talking about because he's not a former player. For all those who know about sports, there's a bunch of people who speaks about sports on a daily basis who never played the game. This is actually causing a lot of stir. This gentleman right here, I think it's Schlesinger is how you say his name. He is actually very prominent in the sports world. People were very off-putting about what Ryan said. If you watched Monday Night Football last night, Ryan Clark did put out a tweet trying to apologize during the middle of the game. But Ryan Clark is another one on my list that has become intolerable. This is like the 7th incident that Ryan Clark has been involved in, that he continues to do the wrong thing and turn around and apologize and wants everybody to drop the situation.
That's why I was like, because I didn't know what the subject was, but I'm like, you're just gonna apologize and still do it anyways. Like,
yeah, like it's crazy. A lot of people feel like he's trying to get like put off the show because now Pivot's doing well. A lot of people feel like he's trying to like just be able to move and do his own
trying
thing.
to fire himself, basically.
But he's going by it the wrong way, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how he continues to do this. And I look at it from being a black man, it looks very bad on us to have the same person who's supposed to be our spokesman most of the time for certain situations. Seen him and RG3 get into it. We seen him and Jason Whitlock get into it. Him and Stephen A. Smith get into it. I mean, he's gotten into it. What's old boy name? Marcus Wiley. Marcellus Wiley. He done got into it with multiple people. And then he wants to always come back and apologize the next day, and it's just not appropriate.
Apologize before he he was apologizing. He's like, I'm sorry, but how are you? There's no I'm sorry, but
he even did it there. Like before he said it, he was like, hey, I'm gonna say this, and it just not the right thing. So I don't know if anybody in the chat is familiar with this situation, but y'all could speak on. We won't stay on it long. Skywalker said this show chat is good vibes for the evening. Yes, it is.
We can be there for you.
Yeah. Ryan is a complete tool for sure. Meaningless apology too. That's very true. And shout out to Classic, man.
Hey, thank you, Classic.
You know what I mean? Putting the color into the chat too. He said, I lost a friend over this form of belittling. I'm tossing him a pair of 16-ounce gloves when I see him till this day.
Yeah.
Hey, for real, man. Like, it's crazy when you think about just, for me, it's just like speaking back on the men, because we always speak about women. But to see grown men act as females, that was a female response he gave. And everybody got on me when I did a review about him earlier in the year. But to me, I get a lot of feminine energy from Ryan Clark. A lot of this. Yeah, a lot of this. I'm gonna do the wrong thing and apologize, because once I apologize, everybody's gonna forgive me. That's a victim mentality. I hate it. I guarantee y'all, we'll come back with something tomorrow. He'll come back with an apology, because everybody's been on him today. So
apology for the apology.
Yeah, he'll be on an apology tour again. We'll definitely talk about it tomorrow a little bit more. But wanted to hit it again. Like I said, we're not gonna stay on it long. I thought our guy would be here. He's not here at the moment, so I don't want to keep April stuck in this sports world.
That's okay.
Joe Jett said he'll probably do what Kanye and Kyrie did if he wants out of a company contract. Yeah, pretty much burn the house down, Joe. Class said, I'm not familiar, but I know this. If you hit me in the eye and say sorry, I still need ice. So sorry doesn't always suffice. That's big fact. Yeah. But we'll definitely Classic, if you see anything on it too, man, make sure you and Tez down, get on it too tomorrow, man.
Definitely.
I thought it was a great topic for the men to definitely get on when it talks about people who are becoming intolerable. But now we're going to talk about this next person. And I think this is going to be a good conversation. And I actually drew this conversation from something Classic did. Man, I think this was early in his surgery and stuff. Classic did a code language or a question of the day about friends, and it really hit home to me. Classic, put it in the chat, the name of the title of that, but he talked about friends. Appreciate it, Class. He said, great show so far.
Thank you, Classic.
Yeah. So this next topic we're going to hit actually has to do with Young Thug, who is another one that's on there. I want you guys to hear.
The crazy part is,
I want you guys to hear about how he talks about still having love for Gunner, still feeling a certain way about Gunner. But I want you guys to hear the language. This is something I talk about a lot when it comes to men and friendships and brotherhood. Be very aware of the type of friends or people that you call friends. Yeah, and shout out to Classic again. It's called Losing Friends. It was a code language, man. It was a great show. I highly recommend people. I told Class I still want to do that with him together again to this day, because it was just a great show and like the things he said. So here's Young Thug talking about Gunner, and just listen to how he talks about somebody that he still cares for.
Bro, he done already did some shit that's a violation. Don't nobody really know about it but me and goddamn Cash, XO, my brother. He already done did some shit that was a violation that I supposed to cut him off for. He already done did some shit where I was supposed to cut him off for. I just found a new way to love him. And I try to be how y'all live. I try to look at him from a different light and be like, maybe he ain't understand. Maybe he ain't know. You got to understand, bro. I had him man with me every day since late 2015. I had him man with me every day, bro. I made that man I made him a millionaire. Like, I bought his first apartment that he lived in. I bought it with my money. I made him put his money up. Keep your money. I bought it with my money because I had a little extras. I bought that shit. I went half and half with you to buy your mama house. Your mama first house, get her out of the hood. I did that. Me. I told you to go down there to the country town and get your daddy, no matter what your differences is with your daddy. I told you that. I know for a fact, me personally, I know your dad don't look at you like a real nigga. I know that. This is my man's. Your dad is my OG. He don't look at you like that. I made you go get your dad. I made you reunite with your family and do the right thing. I just poured my all into him, bro. I gave this nigga more time than my children, bro. I gave him more time than my kids. I gave him more time than my old lady. Like, I poured my life into these people, bro. Like, every second. I went half on your mama house and bought your mama house, bro, because you didn't have the money. I went half with you. I bought your brother his first truck and let you present it to him like you bought it. Your brother on the internet, man. Yeah, fuck that nigga, throw it. Like, nigga, you don't even know what's going on. Like, you don't even know, bro. Relax. This shit that nobody don't know, but we men, so we can't speak on that type of shit. We men, I ain't do it for that reason. I did it because I just honor my brothers, my friendships and brotherhood. I honor that shit. I love you, bro.
So, man, that's cool. So you still love him?
Bro, I poured so much into this nigga, I can't even hate him, bro. In jail, I thought I hated him when he took the pleas and shit. When they did that, I thought I hated these niggas. Nigga, my girl made me realize, like, boy, you don't hate him. You just mad at him. Yeah. You don't hate him, bro.
You hate him when you stop talking about him.
Why you hate a nigga? You on a whole nother type of time.
Yeah. You stop talking about him.
Like, but I don't wish no ill will on him. You're crazy.
So as you see there, that's Young Thug. He got like a 16-part series with Banks. Like literally, like I can't even keep up with how much talking he been doing since he got out of jail. With that being said, like listening to him talk about his friendship like that. Were you able to see any of that? Hear any of that, Plug?
No.
I'm gonna play it again because I know you're gonna. I'm gonna play this again, y'all. So just bear with us. This is Young Thug talking about Gunna, and the title is "Beware of these type of friends." So
that's part here, bro. He already did some shit that's a violation. Don't nobody really know about it, but me and goddamn Cash, XO, my brother. He already done did some shit that was a violation that I supposed to cut him off for. He already done did some shit where I was supposed to cut him off for. I just found a new way to love him. And I try to be how y'all live. I try to look at him from a different light and be like, maybe he ain't understand. Maybe he ain't know. You got to understand, bro. I had him man on me every day since late 2015. I had him man on me every day, bro. I made him man I made him a millionaire. Like, I bought his first apartment that he lived in. I bought it with my money. I made him put his money up. Keep your money. I bought it with my money because I had a little extras. I bought that shit. I went half and half with you by your mama house. Your mama first house, get her out of the hood. I did that. Me. I told you to go down there to the country town and get your daddy, no matter what your differences is with your daddy. I told you that. I know for a fact, me personally, I know your dad don't look at you like a real nigga. I know that. This is my man's. Your dad is my OG. He don't look at you like that. I made you go get your dad. I made you reunite with your family and do the right thing. I just poured my all into him, bro. I gave this nigga more time than my children, bro. I gave him more time than my kids. I gave him more time than my old lady. Like, I poured my life into these people, bro. Like, every second. I went half on your mama house and bought your mama house, bro, because you didn't have the money. I went half with you. I bought your brother his first truck and let you present it to him like you bought it. Your brother on the internet, man. Yeah, fuck that nigga, throw it. Like, nigga, you don't even know what's going on. Like, you don't even know, bro. Relax. This shit that nobody don't know, but we men, so we can't speak on that type of shit. We men, I ain't do it for that reason. I did it because I just honor my brothers, my friendships and brotherhood. I honor that shit. I love you, bro.
So, man, that's cool. So you still love him?
Bro, I poured so much into this nigga, I can't even hate him, bro. In jail, I thought I hated him when he took the pleas and shit. When they did that, I thought I hated these niggas. Nigga, my girl made me realize, like, boy, you don't hate him. You just mad at him. Yeah. You don't hate him, bro.
You hate him when you stop talking about him.
Why you hate a nigga? You on a whole nother type of time.
Yeah. You stop talking about him.
Like, well, I don't wish no ill will on him.
So that's the video with Young Thug speaking on Gunna and his relationship that he wants to verbalize that he still has hard feelings. I label this "Beware of these type of friends." Before I let y'all jump on in there, man, I call people like this checklist friends. These are friends that are doing stuff for you and keeping a checklist.
Let's have on it.
And then he literally said, "I would never speak on him." You just spoke on him for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You just didn't speak on what you gave him monetarily. You even spoke on his daddy not liking him.
Emotional stuff.
Yeah, like. So what are y'all thoughts on this, man? This is just another intolerable lesson that I'm putting up tonight.
To me, sounds like they were sleeping together. For real, for real. Y'all a mess. Okay, I'm gonna look. Honestly, for a man to be that invested emotionally in another man, it really sounds like that. Plug, mute your mic. Mute your mic. It sounds like that for a man to be that emotionally invested and that passionate about everything they did, everything he did for him, and he's hurt. And honestly, the only logical thing that I see is that they have relations.
I was thinking the same shit.
Oh, come on, back up. No, I mean that's the first thing that came to my mind whenever he was just feeling his, because he actually got love. He loves that dude. You know, that's what I hear is that he loves that dude, and I was there for you, and this, I did all this for you, but yet and still you took the plea deal, and I can't believe you did that to me when we were down like 4 flat tires, and we had this going on, nobody knew about it. I gave you me, I gave you all of me. I did all of this for you, and he's so hurt by another dude. They were sleeping together.
These some hoe ass nigga, man. I can't. Hey, for all you sons of bitches who would say, man, you gotta listen to thugs, man. I mean, I don't listen to that shit. He don't affect my discology whatsoever. I don't listen to that shit no way. I don't give a damn what it do. But I was thinking the same shit. Hey, man, that shit around here. God damn, but I was thinking, man, damn, but they fucking.
I mean, he's so passionate about it.
He was hurt, girl. He was hurt, girl.
They've spent some intimate times together. I will say this, for him to be so passionate about somebody else.
I be like that with my family. I can't even lie. I be like that with my. I be like that. I be like that with my family. But
that's your family.
Outside,
but that's your family.
That's family. It's like, damn.
You hurt.
I think it's worse.
Hurt.
I think it's worse when a woman already notices it. Like we have to say nothing. April said, "Nah, they have more than what we know."
No, you know what? I'm gonna tell you to be real. I know we joking. That shit was funny. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was funny. Yeah, April. That shit took the fuck out of me. But to be real, he trying to justify that old sucker ass shit that he did. That's what it was. You know what I'm talking about? Like for real, bro. Like he tried to justify that shit that he did, and try to make it seem like it still was on Buddy. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. That's cool, bro. Anybody else fall for that shit and they let you back in and let you still rap, it's all good. Like Rollo say, get that Christian record ready, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, bro, you can't justify that shit you did, bro.
Yeah.
Can't justify that shit you did, bro.
And then it's crazy though, because Gunna is your biggest artist on YSL. Gunna is the payday for your whole. Gunna is, we see that right now. Gunna didn't miss a beat, regardless of what was going on. And it's just crazy that somebody would keep record of everything they did for you for a moment like this. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
I mean,
let me ask this, because my best friend Alicia, she in the chat. Me and her been going strong 22 years. I think I counted today, Alicia. Have we ever kept tabs on what we have done for each other over the years? tell me that. I mean, we have never. You know what I'm saying? And even if we did keep tabs, what you say, Flood? Yeah, me and Alicia been friends 22 years.
You talking about the one that be supposed to be up here on the panel?
Oh, Alicia, my bad, girl.
You talking about
go
our
in on you? Yeah.
You talking about our Alicia?
Our
Alicia. The one that been ducking and dodging?
She ain't been ducking and dodging. She deep off in school. She trying to get this nursing degree.
Man, we can't get 22 minutes. You talking about 22 years? We can't get 22 minutes.
But no, we have never ever kept tabs on on what we have done for each other over the years. Even if we did keep tabs, I'm not gonna sit up here and say, "Oh, I did this," and Alicia's not gonna sit up here and say, "I don't know why April's doing this to me, and I pay her house note, I pay her car note, and this. They were sleeping together. I'm sorry."
Let me get to these chats real quick.
Because we got a lot.
Yeah, Skywalker said he brought everyone's houses and speaking on it. He sounds distraught.
He hurt.
I said, "What's up, plug? What's good, bro?"
Skywalker
said it sounds like he claiming God the way he makes his people to do everything. Joe Jet said, "You're right, April. You hit it on the head." Alicia's laughing. Skywalker said, "Say it again, man." I said, "Them dudes were definitely bumping broomsticks."
Somebody get finished. Damn.
And I'm gonna tell you
this. It ain't far fetched. I just left Atlanta.
I'll tell you this: if they were, I guarantee you, Gunner was forced into that position.
Damn.
He sold that soul. Somebody getting punished.
Damn bird, man.
Do thing drama. Wait.
My man's.
My man.
Yeah, said my man.
Man.
My man. That's what he said. I'm gonna let y'all know this dude got like a 6-part series with Banks. He talked for like 7 hours, though.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Class for another super chat. Okay. He said, "I lost it." Oh no. Is this the same one?
No, that's a different one. That's a new one.
He saw I lost a day-to-day homie because he was tweaking over a female. He didn't hold up. He didn't hold up in my life at all. When I see him, 16-ounce gloves for his ass too. hey, I feel you, dog. Hey, I don't think that friendship was a friendship.
Yeah,
it was more of a
business transaction.
You is a transaction. I'm doing more. I'm doing what you doing for me. This is like kind of peanuts.
Definitely.
You know, so what you bring in my record label is this kind of peanuts. So I'm really feeding you. So when others come on and want to be a part of why I can say, "Hey, this is what I did for him. Look, well, I can do the same for you."
Mm-hmm.
Come on, so I can break these peanuts off for you, and I'm getting this bag over here. You can't be mad because try to get out from under that fuck shit, bro.
And we heard about that. I think Whatchamacallit gave everybody a warning, man. I think Wayne was like the first warning of like, hey, when people are doing all these things for you, the back end ain't right. I'm gonna tell you that. The back end ain't right. Alicia said when he said he put him before the kids and his girl, it was at that moment I knew.
For real.
Wait.
For real.
It was a situationship at that point, huh, Lisa?
Yeah, man.
He did say that. He did say that.
He said that.
He did say that. He stood on it hard too.
He was so passionate about how he was saying it too. It would be different if he wasn't all like that passionate.
We gotta make a feed with that on there. I put you before my kids and my girl.
It's YBL, bro. Hey, it's YBL. It ain't young booty life. It's young booty life, bro.
Alicia was responding to you, April. She said, "Never ever."
Never ever. We haven't kept tab 22 years.
Skywalker said, experienced guys know that what Gunner did, answering questions on the stand, isn't snitching. It's answering truthfully. Yeah. Alicia said, hush plug. She ain't for this.
With 2 G's.
She
there's other G.
said, hey plug.
Hey.
Classic said, friendships not lasting forever is natural. If you must go, go in silence. You speak on my name, and I promise I'll appear like Candyman.
hey, Classic. Hey, man, I want to get on your bad side, bro. Because if you throw me some 16s, bro, I'm going to throw them on the floor. You say, huh? No. You got too much aggression, young man.
But see, as men though, and I know today we're talking about like being intolerable. Like a lot of these things could have been, avoided. I think as a man, you start to see how people move. You as you get older, you should be able to weed these things out, man. You know, you want people with
Conflict
a small
resolution.
Yeah, and then you want people with a small circle. A dude that got too many friends, that ain't a good thing, though. That's never a good thing. Like too many.
But they'll weed themselves out. They'll weed themselves out. Everybody always weed themselves out.
Yeah.
It's always.
Definitely.
Always.
And even if some try to come in and they don't fit right, they'll go on right back out the door. Yeah.
It'll fall out every time. And you'll see it in the group. They'll be separate. You know what I'm saying? They'll never fall in. They ain't never sharing no memories.
Yeah.
Class said, those I love don't speak on. I don't speak on by name. If you must go, go in silence. That's crazy how people call this issue love. Yeah. And this is actually going to segue into one of our topics tonight too. Love. Keep that word in mind. Love. Skywalker said that's a relationship. These people buy a house.
We started saying all
Mama went half on the mama house.
Hey, when you start breaking it down, you be like, man, they right.
Like line by line.
Yeah,
line by line.
You got houses you would have on a car. You bought my brother his truck for his birthday. You doing female stuff.
You put your kids and your girls to the side.
That's crazy. That is crazy. He said Gunner is Gunner on solo mission now. He doing his thing now. My boy got healthy, running New York City. He doing his thing now. Last album freed him from that contractual obligations. That's good. What's up, Oz? No
Oz, hey Oz.
Firewood season. I know you out there working now, Oz. Classic lad. Jen said, "What's up, Oz? Good evening, Jen." Okay, caught up on that, but just wanted to talk about that, man. Did you have anything plugged for? I did play the Ryan Clark situation. Did you have anything on that with him getting into it with old boy telling him that he shouldn't be speaking on sports because he didn't play?
Who said that to? Who said that to?
I'm gonna play it back right quick for him.
Yeah, and let me play it for him, y'all. Give me 1 second.
Who he said that to?
This is him being on his feminine tip again. I told y'all this last year. Y'all were telling me I was too hard on him. If we don't chastise them, they're gonna keep acting up. Here we go.
Oh, Pete Schrager.
Which is this number one wide receiver who got one target all night, and then you got CeeDee Lamb. But that's the
when was the one target?
That's the target. But
though.
I'm saying
when was the one target?
I'm saying you could have it both ways.
54 seconds left in the game on 2nd and 11. It was the one target. He runs the out route.
You wake up this morning saying
got
AJ Brown had a better day than CeeDee Lamb.
But you know what you wake up saying though? AJ Brown's team is 1-0.
Of course,
right? Like that's what
I get it.
But the thing is this though, and we shouldn't do this on TV. And so I apologize if people think this is rude. That's the non-player.
Oh, stop! That CeeDee Lamb is.
And let me tell you why. I'm not looking
at fantasy football, Ryan. I'm not. Don't belittle me like that. I could come in and say, as 3 ex-players are saying one thing, and give an alternative perspective that maybe CeeDee Lamb did play well. And
Peter, what I need for you to do is not get mad and let me finish for one.
Okay, go on.
It wasn't about you. It was going to be about me.
Okay.
As a player, I can't speak for CeeDee Lamb. I'm speaking.
So that was the video I showed earlier. that Ryan Clark again. He acted a fool again, calling out another member of his team, and just goes with the topic of the night, man. Just intolerable that I never. And then he gave an apology plug. He gave an apology the same night on his Twitter while he was tweeting the game out or whatever, and everybody was saying that it was a fake apology, blase. But I just don't understand why we keep tolerating this type of behavior from a man. He been into it with everybody, so that's what we went over earlier. But we'll come back to it. Me, you, and cause Class said he gonna look at. We'll do it together so that we can.
Yeah, he was out of pocket for that, but go, let's roll, bro.
Yeah. Let's see here. Class said Thug was courting Gun. That's what April been wanted. She wanted to see what courting looked like. You see it. Half on a house, buying cars, fixing dad and son relationships. He said that's real life courtship. He said court, that's wild.
Courting is wild.
Yeah, Skywalker. Yeah, that's what Ryan does, man. He always tries to fix it, and then it never works. So this next topic we have here goes back into what we talked about, y'all. They were talking about, Thug Love and Gunna. So we're gonna talk about some young love, some new modern love. That might be the modern love, right?
That shit ain't modern over here, Playboy.
Coming from a letter. A letter with a
hey. Yeah, that's crazy.
So this is Pearl, just Pearly Things, but they actually are going to talk about that modern love now has an expiration date. So I'm going to play this video. I thought it was very good, and just get your guys' opinion on it. So
really don't have that many shots at it.
See, the type of love that how many loves are there? Can you find it, Pearl? There's Eros love. There's like 3 separate types of love. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I think because I don't want to quote it wrong, but I know there's different types of love, and I'm gonna tell you the type of love that we want. But essentially, any girl that I want, like that I want a future with, I want to marry, I want to be my girlfriend. The type of love she has to have for me is the type of love that I have for my brothers. And the reason I say this is we can fight, we can go back, whatever, but at no point are we ever going to break the relationship up between my brothers. And some guys, you won't keep all friends, but for the day ones, you're always going to fix it. Even when you're mad, even when even when you don't speak, something is going to bring the two of you to fix it, because that's that deep love. When you let it go too far, when you let it go too far and then you don't speak to someone, and maybe you buck up to them one time, then you maybe try to, let's go out again, bro, and it's not the same love. That's what happens with relationships. It just takes one person not to give up. As soon as one person says, I'm going to give up, that's it. It's all over. So
let me start. That's my apology, y'all. I started in the wrong spot, because when I see him talking, I'm like, that is not what we were talking about. Just give me 1 second.
Because we're sold this Disney fairy tale from a young age.
Okay, so on that topic, this is something that I was having a conversation with JD the other day. I said that love has an expiry date. How do you guys feel on that?
Oh, I agree.
1,000,000%.
I think love is a young person's game. The average person only falls in love like 3 times, so you really don't have that many shots at it.
See, the type of love.
So we heard his part right there. So do you guys agree with what the gentleman and Just Pearly Things had to say? He said that he feels like love in the modern dating world today has an expiration date. And then she went on to say that, yeah, love is a young thing. Most people only fall in love probably about 3 times throughout their life. So how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel that love has an expiration date?
I go back to my boy Melvin from Baby Boy. Youngsters. Dre hit it right on the head. These young folks, man. I think some of them are incapable. I think some of them are incapable. I think some of them are capable. I'm incapable of giving that type of love. I think it has to, they have to grow into it. I think you have to grow into it nowadays because this thing has made everything so fickle. Everybody's so fickle minded. Everybody's so fickle feelings. Most of these people, it's just everybody thinks everything's so fickle, everything's so come and go. Like they can't even sit with an album, let alone sit with a human being. They can't even sit with an album. Music come at them like, I like, man, I found a song. It's been out for like a month and a half. Oh, that's old. Bitch, it just came out. Everybody wasn't able back in the day to get that album at the same time. We were recording, we was in that record and play button and trying to get it off the radio. We probably get the single. You know, they don't sit with things that long. So their attachments aren't that long. Their attention span ain't that long. I think they're incapable. They have to grow to love. And by that time, most of them been ran through or ran over, that they don't believe in it. I don't think they believe in it. You know what I mean? I don't think so. And I think a lot of the young parents don't put kids in church early. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? They just,
yeah, you hit it right on the head. Shout out Z Mama. Thank you for coming in. Z Mama said,
Hey,
I don't
Colleen,
think
thank you for coming.
Oh, you know who this is? Okay. Well, hey, keep coming, please. Z Mama said, I don't think love has an expiration date. The Bible says man should love their wives like Christ loved the church, and Christ's love is infinite. Okay.
I got some women coming in now. Yeah, thank you.
That's what I see. Yeah, hey, Z Mama, Alicia, Jen, April gonna need y'all, so y'all stay tuned.
Please stay.
Tripping. I hit like coming in. It didn't change.
Yes, please hit the like button, y'all. Please.
The classic code said, on to the next mentality is the norm. Ride or die is almost dead.
Yeah, no, I don't think that friendships die because they transactional. Everything's transactional because, and I would like to put it on the parents because the parents just give. They just give. Like they just want their child to have. You know what I mean? They just want their child to have.
And not earn.
And they have. And they just have. They didn't earn a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like these days, it's like even when it comes to good grades, you know, so we had to wait on good grades for Christmas. It was a birthday, good grades, or Christmas. You know what I'm saying? You just like you had to wait. Now it's like you just picking up random gifts for Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing is earned these days. Everything is so fickle. So they don't know what earning, like to earn someone love, to earn someone respect, to earn somebody's loyalty, to earn that. Yeah, put in work. They don't need to put in work. They don't have to put in work.
Can I throw out something to y'all? And y'all can answer if you like. Kind of going back to what Z said, right? She said, I don't think love has an expiration date. The Bible says man should love their wives like Christ loves the church, right? I don't even think that's possible.
Impossible.
And that's why when I tell people I don't think love exists, I think the word can exist, the feeling can exist for people, but I don't think it exists. I think this is another man-made thing that people use as a tool to either stay
or manipulate. Or manipulate.
I think we have gotten so, because see, sometimes we get confused by the Bible, right? Everything that's put in the Bible was put there, but a lot of those things are going to be unachievable for most people. Like most things in the Bible are unachievable for most people. Like there's a lot of people who are trying to be more. That's what a Christian is, right? Trying to be Christ-like. There's nobody Christ-like. There's nobody out here pure. Half of us got kids already. Half of us been divorced. You're having sex out of wedlock. Like we can't take one thing from the Bible and say we want to pursue that the way that is and don't pursue everything in the way the word says. And that's why I always try to explain to people, in my opinion, I don't believe that love exists. There's 8 different loves out there. There's
hit that last comment. Hit that last comment.
From which one?
From Z Mama.
She said, "You believe love is man-made." Well, what kind of stuff are you talking about, sir? I don't think it exists.
I don't think it's. I think the ideal. I think that everything. Let's say back in the past, like they take all of our terminology today.
Yep.
And they tort it. They tort everything into making bad good and good bad. You know what I mean? Like, just like we was talking last night about this man being a lame. Him being a good dude is a lame. We understand. Okay, he's a lame. He's a square. He whatever y'all want to call him. But he's being a good dude. And it's cool to a certain extent. Whatever we say, we can put whatever we want to put on it to really chastise this man for being a good dude. Everything today, I think you say love is man-made. I think love is a tool to, like he said, to either leave, to stay, or manipulate. I believe that.
So I want to bring this up for context so we don't get all these a million different answers in the chat. There's 8 forms of love. There are not 80. There's not 80. Classic. If you have a list of 80, show them to me, please. But this is the 8 different loves that exist out there.
I'm putting them in the chat. The meaning of all of them in the chat.
You ain't gotta do that. We can show it to them right here. You got eros, which is romantic or sexual. You have I'm probably gonna say it wrong, but philia, which is feeling part of a team or group. You have sorge, which is family love, relations or very close friends. You have ludus, which is play, fun, exciting love. You have mania, which is obsession or obsessive love. You have pragma, which is love that is endures and being there. Then you have the other one, Tia, whatever that is, self-love, self-big ups, big Felicia, whatever that big word is. And then you have agape love, which is love of humanity and contributing. Those are the 8 loves that we have out there. And again, the reason why I say they're man-made, Z, is because we have to, this might go over people's head, and this is why I don't talk about a lot of this stuff, but when you sit down and think, you know what I mean? When you sit down and think about life, somebody had to tell you what was north, south, east, and west. You don't know if you're really going north. You don't know if you're really going south. Everything was created. Somebody created a dictionary to tell you a meaning of a word. Think about that. Like, if you want to go back to the Bible, God gave you the characteristics of love. He gave you patient, kind, like he told you what love was. But if you think about the Bible had love in it before everybody was created, right? That's why you got to really think about these things. When you really understand life, it really makes you think, right? Because if this was before Christ, who created the word love? How can we have a word before people were created? Like it's a lot to it. It goes on like,
deep.
but I understand why everybody wants to have these philosophical what's the thing? These deep meanings for what they feel and what they know. Love doesn't exist. I tell people you should go through life just trying to treat people good. That's my goal. Yeah, my goal in life is to treat people good. Like, you know what nice is and you know what bad is. Try to treat people good. We go into all these different things of how we think things should exist, and it's not true. Let's see here. Class said overrated. Skywalker said, plus boys won't love girls from what I just saw. 7-hour conversation in jail. In the mission they can't. Y'all gotta let live.
He left it.
He said it's the juice worth the squeeze. In what area?
He was talking about the love aspect.
And that's what I was answering there about Z. Class said love is real. It's just tainted, tarnished, and that word. Yeah.
Just let it out.
80 different loves. Thank you, April, for putting that in there. The 8. She got all those in. Oh, you put them all separately. Okay, I see what you did.
Yeah.
And Joe Jet said, I think the Greeks were on to something by giving love different definitions. Thank you, Joe. For some, it's what's that? Is that in fact
I think he meant infatuation, not infuriation.
Oh, infatuation, lust, manipulation. I think it's more of an action. He
So
said
you
it's
think it's more of an action than a feeling, Joe?
yeah, he said he
Or
it's
emotion?
best. He said it's best through the actions and loyalty and sacrifice. And then Skywalker says, so that publication's particular author says, Z said, I don't believe love is not man-made. I think we as humans have conformed it to fit our ideologies, but I believe it's real. Z, read that to yourself and tell me how you believe it's real. Skywalker said, think about it. If it's man-made, then as a man, I can't make my own. I don't believe love is man-made. I think can't do twice. Okay, form. And class said, I asked an important question. Y'all missed it. What was your question? Oh, he said, I said 80 different loves because if you ask 80 people, okay.
You'll get 80 different answers. Yeah, that's facts on that. But even though you get 80 different answers, will the roots be the same? Will the core be the same? No.
Yeah. We just did it here. Z has her opinion of what love is, and then Plug said what his meaning was. You said what yours is, and then Class said the question is, what does it benefit a man to offer unconditional love once he realizes it's not available to him?
But what if it is available to him, Classic? All right, let me ask the man this. Do y'all not believe that a woman is capable of loving a man unconditionally?
I'm blessed.
Hold on.
Are y'all listening to me? Am I
no,
muted?
No, I hear you. 1 second. I'm trying to see what he said. I'm not reading correctly. What I'm not reading correctly. Skywalker.
Go back to his comment. Go back to his comment, bro.
He said, think about it.
Think about it. If it's man-made, then as a man, can I make my own? Or I cannot make my own.
So
can he make love
he can make his own type of, he can make it his own definition of what his love is that he's giving. Sure. Am I correct?
Sure, if that's what he wants, yeah. I guess. I don't know why you would want to do all that thinking for yourself for a word that don't exist. But what you were saying now, April?
The question I asked is, where Classic said, what does it benefit a man to offer unconditional love once he realizes it's not available to him? So I came back with the question that says, do men feel that women are incapable of loving them unconditionally?
You know my answer.
Tell your answer. The audience might not know your answer.
I don't think you are. I don't think a woman is capable of that. That's why we have the divorce rate we have.
So it's not unconditional love, it's just tolerance.
Look up the definition of unconditional. You looked it up, April? You looked up the definition of unconditional?
Look up the answer. Let me look.
Cole said, April, unconditional love is not available to a man from a female romantic partner. Nope, y'all aren't capable.
Unconditional meaning.
Z said, my belief in God won't allow me to believe love is man-made. I understand the Bible is written by man, but I also believe certain people were picked by God to document history. I stand by saying love is real because I witness scriptures being used as weapons in spiritual warfare.
Unconditional means not subject to any conditions. So a woman cannot love a man per any conditions. There's going to be one condition, some conditions out there saying, I love you because of this condition. Or I can't love you because of this condition. There's going to be something somewhere that's going to make it conditional.
Mm-hmm.
I can't just love you because of who you are. Is that what y'all saying? Y'all so quiet.
That's tough. That's tough. I like what you just said. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't love you because of who you are.
It's not about that you can't love us because of who we are. Y'all have proven, I mean, over time.
Generally speaking, women have proven.
Yes, and
not all women.
April, you're not perfect. We're not finna do
I'm
this.
not. Nor will I ever be.
We're not finna do this.
Nor will I ever be.
The divorce rate is high for a reason.
Because women are intolerable. They're not tolerant.
And it's not even the number ain't even the highest in the category you think it would be the highest in. It's highest because of financial. It's not even infidelity. And that's what we talk about all the time. The highest number is because of finances. So you got women out there, you talking about a woman loving somebody unconditionally, and there's women out there that won't even love you because you're broke. You can treat them right, you can cater to them to the best of your ability, but if you can't provide for her financially, she will leave you.
Who the fuck is that weird bitch? Who's that weird bitch? She's weird.
He said digmatized, unconditional. Class said, respectfully, my question was answered with a question. What does it benefit a man to offer? That's going to have to be answered by the women.
What does it benefit to offer for a man to offer? So you're offering the woman unconditional love once he realizes the woman cannot love him unconditionally. Who said that I'm answering with a question again. Sorry, classic. Honestly, if the man and the woman can't love each other unconditionally and be tolerable of each other, then they don't need to be together.
Okay, that's your answer. Okay. Z said, I think it's high because social media social media don't have everybody believing they have options. Social media have women feeling they have options.
And men too. I'm gonna push back on that.
Men less than, it's not even a high percentage of men who get women. It ain't even a high percentage of men who get women.
So?
There's men out here having hard times getting women.
Getting good women.
Getting women.
Getting good women.
Getting women.
Women are bitches.
Look, come on now.
Depending what they did.
We gotta clarify this shit because we can't put all these women in the same pool. We got good men, bitch niggas.
But that's what you're doing if you use social media. If you use social media, you're putting everybody in the same pool.
Nah, because I can't put everybody in the same pool.
No, I'm talking about if you use the word social media, because people don't know Plug, people don't know Nard, they don't know April. So social media displays a person that we don't know if we don't know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or when you say
because we always put on our best foot.
Yeah, so when you have social media in there, that means everybody. Like, and I don't think that's true. I think there's a lot of women who are getting false information from men because men do not think with their hearts, their heads. They think one way. And then there's women who don't want to live in reality and know their worth, or who's just playing. When it was actually, I ain't gonna talk about that. It was actually a video I seen today that I thought was very good. But I don't want to say the wrong thing.
I tried to find that video, bro. I tried to find it, but everything was, that shit was unbalanced, bro. I say, when I went down that wormhole today, the topic that we talking about right now, when I went down that wormhole today, it's a bunch of fucking confusion. It is so, people are so confused. They don't even live in reality. I don't think people live in reality. I think they have made social media their reality. It's either your church upbringing, what your mama and your daddy say, of social media. I don't think people really know how to think for themselves.
When you said, what does your love require? Were you talking to Z?
No, I was in general. What do your love require?
But
Like
for you to give your love to somebody,
for it to be conditional or unconditional, what does your love require? What does love require? What is the love requirement? For somebody to say, to love somebody unconditional, you mean to tell me that if we fight, it's over? Like, what is the unconditional? I'm confused about the unconditional love.
I don't think we gonna ever know the end, the solution.
I think we can know if people start answering truthfully and stop doing these answers just so people won't judge you. Just like me, right? I stand 10 toes down that I don't think love exists. I don't care how many people want to talk about God. I don't care how many people want to give definitions. I stand on that. So that's my belief. But everybody else wants to give these cookie cutter answers, but then you're not answering the question. You just pushing the rock down, or you just kicking the rock down the road.
Because if unconditional love did exist, no one would break up. No one would divorce.
Yes.
Not everybody is capable of giving unconditional love.
What does unconditional love require? What is it? What is it in its entirety?
A heart of God.
Then we all did.
That's what.
Then why try? If that's the case, then why try?
No, that's literally. She said you gotta love the person like God loved the church. You have to be long suffering. You have to have agape love that's unconditional. No human has that capability. You can push towards it, but everybody. Oh, go ahead.
Classic. Get classic comment.
Hold on, I don't want to skip everybody like that because that messes up. Let me. She said, "Class, I think a man should use discernment to choose who he offers his unconditional love to. You can't pour into everybody. Be selective." She said, "Wow." She's probably talking about me.
Act accordingly per plug.
He said, "I'm disappointed in the lack of responses to my question, and chat included." He said, "I know y'all didn't have the real answer, but I expect more response."
Classic. I'm sorry we disappointed you, love.
Y'all did. He know my story. You
disappointed.
Yeah, I ain't disappointed. He don't be.
That's why I apologize.
Men don't get unconditional love from humans in general. So why shouldn't men? Why shouldn't men start loving conditionally? And then Z said, I have had married men and men in relationships come to me saying they're single. They emotionally cheat on their spouse? Significant other. And I find out. So yeah, social media is definitely a gateway for yeah. Okay, she agreed with that. Thank you for agreeing with one thing I said today. Skywalker said, I just observed something. Men really think they have it all figured out, and if you don't agree, you didn't get that from, you didn't figure that out. That's almost like a simp answer. We just not pandering to women with our answer. That I don't think nobody's bothered. People can become argumentative or be disagreeable, and that doesn't mean you're bothered. That's like me and Plug going at it last night about football. We weren't bothered. That was just the way. That's just the way we communicate. I guess men have the same senses as females.
And I took a consensus today on that.
Okay, 1 second. Classic said, "You disagreeable and argumentative. I might take my love back. You stop and sucking. I take my love back. I get bored. Take my love back."
Those are privileges.
So
wait. That ain't love. Those are privileges.
The woman agrees.
Hey, hold on, classic. Those are privileges, not love.
But that's what he's saying. He's saying that.
So love, that's transactional.
If the man is disagreeable in argument, well, no, hold on.
If the woman is disagreeable,
who is the disagreeable? Okay, so if the woman is disagreeable and argumentative, he's saying he's gonna take his love back. You stop cooking and stop speaking into the mic.
Flip that.
What?
If he's disagreeable or argumentative, you take the woman to take her love back. You stop cooking and sucking, I take my
Then
love
he gonna
back.
take it
I
back.
get bored.
I get bored. You taking the love back. It's no. So men should be conditional with their love. That's what. So I mean, this is a tough subject all the way around. I think that until also I'm reading it back. So if a woman is disagreeable and argumentative, you gonna take your love back. If she stops cooking and stops speaking into the mic, humming into the mic, then you gonna take your love back. If you get bored, then you're gonna take the love back, or the woman gonna take the love back.
I don't think it's a difficult topic. I think this is the problem. These are the problems because people think they observed something by you giving your true, authentic answer. And when you give your true, authentic answer, they then say that you think you have it all figured out. No, I was asked the question. I gave my answer. If I believe that's my answer, that's my answer. We start to put labels on people's answers. We all can agree to disagree. Nobody here can be right. We all can be right in our own way. But I think this is why conversations don't move forward. It's because people think that you're bothered by giving your own authentic answer. Like, and you have to know people to know if they're bothered. Like, I feel like Plug would know if I'm bothered, or I don't know if Plug's bothered.
You're just firm with your response and then your stand.
But I think a lot of men are so sensitive to women and their own feelings these days, they can't take direct responses. Like, just like Plug homeboy when we were out eating one night. Oh no, we weren't out eating, we were just at the Scar Lounge. So I'm happy. I told the man straight to his face, hey man, you sensitive, man. That don't make no, you know what I mean? Like, some people are just more direct. It doesn't mean that we were bothered. We just, I mean,
yeah. You were just firm in your response and you believe in your response. So
yeah, we're going back and forth about something and nobody's
really he was, and at the time he was. And I had a one-on-one with him and let him know, hey, bro, you shouldn't have went there. That man was trying to just, I don't know. I have. This shit.
Do you feel like to the men, do y'all feel since y'all believe that unconditional love does not exist, have you never experienced it outside of your mother?
No, Classic said,
what it is?
Classic said he experienced unconditional love. It was an amazing experience and never again, though.
Why never again?
I said the same thing. Agree, Classic. I was fooled.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened? So why never again? If you experienced the unconditional love, then why never again?
My mama ain't never give me no unconditional.
Your mama's love was unconditional. I mean, conditional.
Hell yeah.
Well,
shit. Shit. Saying men should start being conditional. You know what I'm saying? Conditional love.
Do men give unconditional love?
I'm here, ain't I?
That's just April, you're reading it, right?
Okay, that's when I was reading. That's when I was trying to interpret his.
That should be every man answer. I'm here, ain't I?
Everyone is conditional to a degree. That's facts. Classic said, yes, men should be conditional with the world, just like the world is conditional with them. Yes. Yes, me, the man.
So y'all didn't answer my question.
Hold on just one second. Z-Mom Class said, I think you dealt with the wrong women.
Maybe so.
All y'all the wrong one. We just pick a headache to rock with. Bro, your name isn't men. He said Dre is cooking up. Don't do that to him, Classic. All perspectives are welcome.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Good times and bad times if you're riding those
Through it
together.
together. Mm-hmm.
Z said, God is God of peace, not chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, all this stuff is debatable. So if
Girl, you should let Bible study.
if you don't feel peace in a relationship, it wasn't meant for you. I'm sorry, but if God ain't at the center of the relationship, it's not gonna work. Z, are you married?
A good woman ain't single.
Let us know.
A good man ain't single. A good woman ain't single. A good man ain't
Ray
available.
said, I'm sensitive to women. I raise daughters. I
Mm.
have a beautiful 21-year-old daughter. And she would not stand for this stuff that on the panel. The panel is speechless. He said, I got unconditional love from my dog. Oh, okay. That boy's stupid, man. I don't know if he answered that. Like, I don't know if he be like,
He done said it. He done said it so many times.
Jen said it's unconditional until it's not. Thank you.
Until it's not, right. I agree with it, Jen.
Z Mama said that unconditional love we looking for isn't going to be easily found. God first, or we walking blindly.
Now she just came from Bible study.
Yeah, it is. No, it's Tuesday. They'll buy it. Well, some of them have it on Tuesday.
They got women Bible study on Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah, and then
I gave unconditional
on
love.
Wednesday. Prayer meet on Wednesday.
Thank you all in one.
All in one bow.
All in one bow. Not really. What you saying? Not really, Sue. All in one.
Classic said it felt great to love that hard. The ignorance is truly bliss. However, I have the glasses on now. Z said, I'm sorry to hear that, Classic. Maybe you just haven't found the right one yet. Seriously. Z, are you married? Send me book, chapter, and verse that proves God cares about your personal relationships. Don't do that, Classic. Don't do that to him. No, I'm not married, but it doesn't negate what I said. Okay. Why you're not married, though? I never said it negated. I'm just saying you have all the answers. Most people that answer like you are taken.
No, that's right. Somebody looking for you. Somebody looking for you. Girl,
like,
somebody looking for you.
They on tears down at Classic Code, man. They perfect in the chat. They are perfect in the chat. They could do no wrong in the chat.
Somebody looking for you. Somebody looking for you, girl.
I ain't gonna go
put you on one of my partners.
You April friends, I ain't gonna go hard on you. I'm gonna let you live.
Don't scare her off too quick. Don't scare her off too quick.
Well, you can't share her off. She got God on her side. I'm unashamed. I'm unashamed to talk about
nationwide.
I will tell you this, Z, on a serious note, though. Come to Sunday service with me and Classic. I think you will really enjoy us talking about it, and we actually do provide the word, scriptures, verses, and we actually have an open conversation about the word. He said
I was waiting on it.
Men will be able to have sister wives as a norm.
I was waiting on it.
Z, what you think about sister wives? What do you think about the men in the Old Testament having multiple wives? And I will tell y'all, our God wasn't a God of chaos, but he did create chaos when things weren't right. He tore up some cities in there. Let's see here. And this is the last topic of the night. We're going back to the Truth After Dark. It's a clip from their show with good old Paul Pierce. This is going to be good for the men. Okay.
She said, go hard. I'm not scared.
She said, I don't have all the answers, but I'm chasing God. I appreciate that. I like it. I like it. It sounds so good. Who's scared? Not me.
You didn't answer his question, though. Answer Classic question. Z. He said, your question, Norris. You came back and answered.
It was this one. It said, would men be able to have sister wives?
Right. Z, will men be able to have sister wives if women's love was unconditional? My words dragged just then. Like I done had a drink. I ain't drunk. Oh man, it's a long day. All right, let's roll it. Where Plug went?
Let's see here. Z, do you believe what Classic said that men should be able to have multiple wives? All right, let's see here. This is the Paul Pierce. He said men are better at all roles. So let's hear him real quick.
About men and women.
Yes, please tell
That
me.
like we can reverse roles. We'll be better at your role than you will be at our role.
You will be better.
So now, like now we say, women, y'all do what we do and we'll do what you do. We can do what y'all do.
So y'all could be feminine.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Mhm.
We can do y'all roles as women. Like y'all don't do the heavy lifting. Y'all not gonna build the Staples Center.
Yeah.
Y'all like we can't get 1,000 women to build the pyramids. But men, we can do the women's roles all day. About men and women.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that, Abraham? How do you feel about he said that men are better at all roles? Z said no. Heck no.
No, sir. And then did you see how he dodged the question about when she asked him, so men can be feminine?
That was going to be a lose-lose if he said yes.
Right. No, I don't feel everybody has their roles. Men have their roles, women have their roles. No, I don't think anyone is better at the other role than the other. We just need to stay in our roles and do what we're supposed to do as men and women. I don't have no kickback on that.
Okay.
But I did find it odd that he went past that question when she said about men being feminine. Now, I believe that women can put on masculinity, but men shouldn't put on femininity. I believe that some women can have masculine traits, but I don't feel any man should be holding on to any feminine traits.
Okay. So he would have. It kind of would have been a lose-lose for him if he would have said yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So was it okay for him to pass over that question?
He should have answered it because he didn't answer it at all. He should have answered it. He should have said no, not feminine, but yeah.
I think what I would have did if I was him, I would have talked more about like the success rates and numbers, right? Because like most single fathers do better with raising children. Like there's a lot of success and numbers and statistics behind more single father homes. So oh Lord. Hold on 1 second, Z.
Yeah, because I seen you when you seen that name. I said, yeah, that name.
Yeah. But I think maybe I won't use the word that men are better. I think men will complain less than women do.
Okay.
I think a man will do the things he has to do, go pick up his child, go do, like a man will do it, and we won't be on the internet talking about y'all don't understand how it feels to work a 40-hour week and come home and have to cook for your children. That I don't think men would do that like women do. Not saying that they won't complain about it to their boys, but I don't think it would be as visible as you see women who say they got to do this, or you'll see women that say, oh my God, I gained this weight because I became a stay-at-home mom and this, and I don't think you would see a lot of that from the men's perspective. Men, we kind of suck it up and just deal with it because we don't get the same like empathy or sympathy from people.
Do you feel that men take accountability more than women do? And women just find more excuses than being accountable for what they have going on?
that's a tricky question because somebody could complain and still take accountability.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, this is just my mental health hat talk. Like, because I think sometimes your complaining might, just because you complain doesn't mean you don't take accountability for what's going on, or you don't take accountability for your situation you're in, or that type of thing, right? Kind of like Z did it, right? She did it. She's like, no, I'm not married, but she still took accountability that she's not married, but she also gave you what she's seeking.
Right.
You see what I mean? So she took accountability, but she also told you what she's trying to obtain. And I think if people responded more in that atmosphere, you'll have better conversations, because I think that you can definitely complain and still take accountability. It's just they might call it venting in the men's world. Like, okay, you vented and you were able to do this and do that. He said, who's Paul Pierce? Oh, he was an ex-basketball player. He was champion for the Boston Celtics. But that's the last topic. I do want to get to the comments. Z had something in there for us. Let me get to Classic first then before I get to Z. Classic said nothing tricky about it, nor has women been beefing with accountability, Logan, and Crips and Blood.
Classic, you really, I don't have anything to say to that. Thank you, Classic. Thank you for being in the chat. You make the chat roll. You make it interesting. I really appreciate it.
I don't want to say that, Classic, because that means you got it all figured out. So I don't want to say that. Z said, I've been listening to Philip Anthony Mitchell a lot lately. We can have that discussion. I was listening to him a lot. Today he was talking about listening to false prophets and legalism, making our own rules fit the Bible. That made me roll my eyes. Z, this is just my opinion. Be very because trust me, I was big on his train. Like I was watching him a lot. I would say be very careful of everything that you're taking in. And what I mean by that is some things can be different than what you perceive. I don't know if you pay attention to a lot of the TikTokers who have been going to his church, where they're standing outside at 2 a.m. in the morning and can't even get into church. And it's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that people aren't talking about.
Is it cultish?
I would just be I always tell people this, Z, just because the messenger might not be right doesn't mean that the message isn't good. I tell people that all the time. I can hear something from somebody. That doesn't mean that you could take good information from anybody. So she said, I don't think accountability is a gender thing. Both men and women fall short of that. Jen says, so when women talk, it's complaining. When men do it, it's venting. Yeah, Jen, you already know. We do everything on a higher scale.
The evaluation is more.
Yeah, our stuff, we evaluate a little different.
Oh, okay.
He said, I like what Paul man says. Oh, yeah. She said, for real, Jen. No, the clip you showed not. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We call him Jen. Yeah. Okay, we appreciate you, Z. I would highly encourage you to watch us on Sundays, though. Me and Classy do a Sunday service. I don't know what time you go to your services and stuff like that. We normally get on about 10:30ish or so. I think that'll be. I don't know where you are, but we're come on at 10:30. She said, I do that women do take it to social media more than they need to. Very true.
They put too much out there, Jen, period. None of their personal life, as far as like what's going on within them and their partner, should be out on social media. It's nobody's business.
She said, I pray for discernment. I get it. Yeah. That's the biggest thing. Hey, I tell anybody, as long as you're in the word, his word doesn't return void. So once you seek him, he'll make sure he guides you in the direction you need to be in, regardless. That's why I say you can get the message from anybody, man. The messenger don't really matter, because there's people out here who are false prophets, but that doesn't change the word.
Yeah.
It says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and God, it goes on, so. But I would love for you to come to Sunday service so that we can debate that Old Testament, New Testament thing that you spoke about. Because I'm very curious on why
That's
people.
something for this Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm always very curious why people choose to feel that just because the New Testament came in and Jesus died for our sins, why do we feel that negates everything that happened or stood for in the Old Testament? So I love that conversation with people. Oh, you a PK. Oh, you a PK. Y'all sneaky. Y'all sneaky. Those that do are just seeking attention to get
Yeah.
Z is a PK. Hey, I grew up in the church. I grew up in them lock-ins and them Bible drill teams. And she said, I be at church. My dad's a pastor, so I'll be there at 10. Let us know a good time. We would like to have you on, get your perspective. A lot of people take it the wrong way, but we're here. We love to listen to people's opinions. Just because we get passionate or feel a certain way doesn't mean that we don't take your opinion.
She's Eastern time too, so
we just try to get to the bottom of everything because everybody has their perception or how they
trying to find solutions.
So cool. Let us know. We'll definitely do Sunday service. Maybe April could set up a good time for us all to get on there and do a good one for Sunday service. But we appreciate everybody, man. All the new faces. Z Mama, make sure you come back. We'll be on tomorrow at the same time around 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Shout out to Oz Classic. We like to shout out everybody that's been in here. Jen, who else we have in here? Skywalker was in here.
Alicia, Classic. Oh, you said Classic already.
Is that all one? Was that all now bow?
No, it's I'm trying to get back to it. All in one bow. All in one bow, like you're bowing down.
Okay. Shout out to you for stopping in.
I wonder if they got a channel.
Let's see here. Jen, we already said you, Class. I'm trying to
Jen.
trying to ain't miss nobody up here.
What was her name?
Joe Jet,
and Key.
Yep, Key.
Yep.
Yeah. So
everybody, thank y'all for coming. I always come back to.
You see, she said PK all day. Yeah. Hey, I got some PK stories for sure. So he said I don't watch basketball at all. It's okay. He retired. You won't even see him on the court now. He said we just pick a headache and rock it out. So we appreciate you, Classic, man. Make sure your shift, your night goes well, man. We'll be looking forward to hearing from you tomorrow. As we do at the end of every episode, you can catch our whole team. You got Tez down. He's been going on at about 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. That'll be 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. He goes on about an hour and a half. Been a very good show. Shout out to Tez. He normally watches the replay of our shows too. You can catch Conversations with Soft Rain whenever she chooses to drop. She's dropped one 2 days ago. Make sure y'all catch that, called The Crown and is it Crown and Cage or Crown versus Cage?
The series is called Plights of the Independent Woman. Yes. And the first video is the intro series, and now we have 2 episodes. So go back and watch the whole thing. It's in a playlist on my channel.
So catch her. You can catch me on Souls of Thought here with No Middleman Podcast. We go on every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday around
and
about
sometimes in between.
Yeah, sometimes in between. And you can catch me in Classic on Sunday. Serve us every Sunday. Then we got Uncle Plug with Uncle Plug TV. You'll have to get with his schedule when he drops. We wait for him to drop some more finance content. He does some good trades when it comes to that world. Did we miss anybody?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Classic Tez, Plug, me, you, Alyssa. They can check out Alyssa and check out Yeah. We thank y'all for coming. Yeah.
That's great. Have a great night. We appreciate you too, man. Thank you all. So we'll be back tomorrow. Again, if y'all have any topics that y'all would like to hear, especially Anybody that's April friends, y'all send her some topics.
Yeah, text me, email me, call me, all that.
Jen, send over topics. Everybody, you can even send over topics.
Jen, when are you coming up on the panel? You be in here every.
I'm gonna drop my email. I just created a Souls of Thought email. Y'all can send any questions or any content that you would like to see. I just dropped it in the chat, soulsofthought@gmail.com.
There you go.
Also, women.
Conversations with Soft Rain. Conversations with Soft Rain @gmail.com.
Put that in there, April.
I'll put it in there. I got you. We're gonna have to get some tags going.
Yeah,
because I lost my list. That's why I hadn't, and you've been getting it before me. Conversation SATIONS with Jesus Soft REIGN. Did I spell it right?
Christ, he is king. He is king.
Amen. There we go.
Yeah, conversation with Soft Rain. Send any emails there, and then we are hopefully by next week we're going to have some special guests come up. We got a couple coming up.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, talking about some love and stuff like that. So I can't wait for that. I'm hoping they down to do more than one day. I'll love to kind of like break their story down. So,
definitely.
So appreciate that. We appreciate all you guys. He said all the comments are alleged for content purposes.
Every comment, everything that is said and spoken on this channel and all the other family channels that we have are for alleged for content creation purposes.
Only. So we appreciate that. Y'all have a great night. We out.
Absolutely.
What's good, my Souls of Thought family? It's your boy Norris, and I want to tell you before you leave this video today, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you haven't already, make sure you leave a comment, hit the like button, share this content, and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And as I leave every video, God loves you, which is most importantly, I love you. You're beautiful, and your boy's out. Let go.